Toucan Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi, I'm Michael. Take a seat as we enter the magical gardens in Arcadia Quest Pets. We'll be finding out why pets have been going missing and monsters and altered beasts have been appearing. So we're all set up here, and I'm not going to be doing a separate how to play video for this because Pets is so much like normal Arcadia Quest or Arcadia Quest Inferno. If you're playing that, you just use Inferno components rather than plain Arcadia Quest components. The differences are that you have these pets. So once you've drafted your guild, each player then will be dealt evenly just deal out the pet cards, and they'll pick one of these pets, and then they get a pet dashboard with their pet card on that will give them a special power. How this then works is when a player activates a hero, so not when they do a rest and only once a turn, they also get to activate a pet. Now they either activate the pet before or after, they can't split it, and pets move free spaces. Pets can open and close doors, can use portals, but they can't pick up tokens. Also, pets are not able to attack anyone directly, but their powers might boost attacks or allow them to do damage based on what's going on. Pets can't be attacked by monsters and don't provoke any attacks of opportunity for moving around monsters. Also, pets don't block spaces, so they can move freely through spaces. They don't count as having a space. If you had two pets together, that doesn't block that space in any way either. It is, however, possible for heroes to attack another guild's pets. This works as normal. Pets have their own health and their own number of defense dice, so they'll just roll those. However, if you kill someone's pet, you don't get any money for doing so. So where if you killed a hero, you would get money, killing a pet gets you nothing other than you killed a poor innocent defenseless pet, so you're going to hell. So yeah, that's kind of the differences to the rules. So let's get on with the game. We're doing a two-player game here, and because it's pets, I'm not going to take on the persona of one of the roles. We've got, as the Green Guild, Rogue, and then as the Red Guild, Pixel. Rogue's going to be going first, so let's just take a quick look at her guild. She has Johan, which I think is right, Spike, Seth, and Meow. So Johan can throw swords. Spike is spiky. If he rolls crits on defense, the attacker takes damage. And Seth is pure evil incarnate, designed purely to kill heroes because you don't roll defense if he's using magic. Meow, a close owner, so that's someone in the space that the pet's in, or an adjacent space, same rules for closeness as normal Arcadia, gets 2 extra rerolls. And Pixel's guild, as her pet, she has Puff, the dragon. When an owner attacks an enemy close to the pet, each crit deals an additional hit. So this is much like Greensleeve's ability here with his bow. So if Greensleeve was using a bow and targeting an enemy close to Puff, then that enemy would take 3 hits rather than just 1 for each crit. And then we've got Maya, who's very good with magic, can use it multiple times. And Wisp, the ghost himself, who does not cause guard reactions when moving. So we've randomly determined that Rogue's guild is going to go first, and do excuse my poor painting on the heroes and the part painted goblins and orcs here. They're still in progress, and the actual pets, I haven't got round to even starting on those yet. So what we're going to have for Rogue's first go, she's going to have Meow here go first, opening a door and going 1, 2 to there. So that's 1 movement to open the door, 2, 3 to get to that space. And she's then going to use Johann, and Johann's just going to move the 1 and then is going to attack this goblin here. So the goblin is really weak. It only has 1 health and only needs 2 hits to get an overkill on it. So he's just going to use his parrying blade. So just going to roll the dice in the dice box here. So that's 1 hit, and what's this? A crit. Okay, so we roll another dice, even though, yeah, and we get another hit. So Johann has successfully overkilled the goblin. So it goes into the graveyard, and Rogue's Guild gets a gold according to the card. Then over the other side of the board, Pixel's going to have Puff move forward and open this door. So that's 1, 2, and then I think Puff will just stop there. Then Wisp is going to go 1, 2. Now, normally, leaving a square that's close to an enemy like that would cause a guard reaction. But because because Pixel has Wisp, that isn't the case. So, can do final third move to this space here. Then use the slingshot, which is a ranged weapon with 2 dice, to target one of these hedge hornets here. So, dice tray, and ooh, not the best of starts. 2 misses. So we've got 2 swords and needed bows to hit. Rogue's then going to have Meow use this portal to go 1. Then Seth is going to follow Meow, going 1, 2, 3. So here diagonal doesn't count as close, so he's safe to attack Wisp without triggering a guard reaction. And Seth is going to use Nova Bolt here, which is a magic attack, needing 2 range dice, so it needs bows to hit. Let's get this on the table, and oh, none. Not a single hit. But Seth is close to Meow, so gets 2 rerolls. So we'll reroll both those dice. And we get a crit and a sword. So we roll 1 more dice, and we get a bow. So 2 potential hits there, but they're more than potential hits because Seth's power means that Wisp doesn't get any defense dice. So that's 2 wounds. So things are looking pretty bad for Pixel's Guild here with Wisp. 2 damage with only 3 health in total. But she's got her heart set on Wisp completing the Capture a Wild Pet quest. So Wisp is going to run away from Seth, going 1, 2, which means picks up this token, and oh good, it's not a trap. It's 4 treasure, very nice. And third movement, we'll go to there. And Wisp doesn't have any close enemies and only has ranged attacks, so can't attack. So then it's over to Rogue. Now, Rogue is going to have Meow go 1 to this space over here, back over to my starting area. Then 2 to there, and stop right there, I think. Then Johann is going to go 1, 2, 3, so it can pick up the token, and it's a 2 treasure. Then we'll use his Rusty Blade, so it gets 3 dice to attack this goblin here. So, ooh, only 1 hit, but Meow's there, so get the 2 rerolls. So we'll reroll these 2 bows. And we get another hit. So that's 2 hits. And the Goblin Archer only has 1 health, and a 2 is an overkill. So he's dead. Which means that Rogue has now killed 2 of the 3 needed for the Kill 3 Monsters quest. And gets a coin. And the Goblin goes to the graveyard. Pixel's then going to give Wisp a break and instead activate Maya. She's going to use Nova Bolt to attack this Goblin Archer. So she gets 2 dice and she's after bows. So 1 bow. No crits, unfortunately, to benefit from Puff's ability, and she doesn't have any rerolls. So that's just the 1 hit, which, because it has no defense, does mean it'll do the wound to kill it, but it's not enough to overkill it. So it gets a payback reaction. So before it dies, it's going to shoot back and it gets 2 dice as well. Oh, and it did roll a crit. Crit and a miss. So the crit dice is a miss. So 1 potential wound to Maya. Now Maya only gets 1 defense dice and it's blank. So Maya takes a wound. And the Goblin is dead, giving Pixel a coin. And she's not yet moved, so she could choose to move, but that'd kind of just be putting in Seth's line of sight. Yeah, I think safer not to get in Seth's line of sight, but we'll move Puff. So Puff's going to go 1, 2, and then stop there. Rogue's go, and Meow's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then Seth will go 1, 2, 3, and we'll use Life Drain to attack the Goblin just off the top of the screen here. So Seth gets 2 dice. And is not close to Meow, so doesn't get any rerolls, so gets 1 hit. Which, as we've already said, 1 hit is enough to kill a Goblin, but they get a payback. And the Goblin's payback completely misses 2 swords. So the Goblin dies, giving Rogue a coin, and meaning that Rogue has now killed 3 monsters. So completes the kill 3 monsters, and for being first, gets a coin. And then it's Pixel, who in a surprise move is going to move Puff 1, 2, and then use the 3rd point of movement to close this door. Then Wisp is going to appear using the portal, which is 1 movement, and attack Seth. And Wisp is going to use the Rusty Blade, giving 3 dice. And we get a crit, a sword and a sword. So we need to roll another dice, which is another sword, so that's 4 potential hits on Seth. But Seth does have 2 defense dice. Oh, but both are misses. So Seth takes 4 wounds, which is more than his 3 health. So he is dead. And takes a death token. And Pixel gets a coin for killing Seth. And also completes the Kill Green quest, getting her another coin. With Seth dead and Johan's attacks all exhausted, now seems like a good time to rest. So Rogue's going to do that, and she's going to move that over to there. And Spike's not really doing much, so I feel would be good to maybe swap his equipment over to someone else where it'll be more use, but Spike doesn't really get a benefit from it, but maybe we'll give it to Johan. We'll give it to Johan. So we can remove these tokens, and we can resurrect Seth, and we'll resurrect Seth. He'd like to get over and get revenge pretty quickly, really, but that might not be an option. So I think maybe the better idea will be to go here, so that if needs be can jump into a portal to do some killing of Pixel's Guild, or go after monsters if that's what's needed. And he heals up, so we remove all the damage. With them drawing a quest apiece, Pixel sees the opportunity to snatch the victory if she can just get 2 monster kills in one turn, which is possible using Maya and Nova Bolt. So she will go 1, 2, 3, and Nova Bolt this goblin here. So Maya has 2 dice and she's hoping for a crit so that she can target a hedge hornet as well. No crit, just 1 bow and 1 sword, which is enough to kill the goblin, but it's going to get a payback reaction. And there's the crit that she wanted. Ouch. So what else we got? Oh, so 3 potential hits on Maya. And she does have 1 defense dice. She doesn't defend, so that's 3 more wounds, putting her up to 4 out of her 5. But the goblin is dead, giving her a coin. And that has filled the graveyard, so it's time to respawn. So Bobo is not on the board. Bow sword. Bow sword again. Sword. And finally, crit bow, which is on there. So we get 2 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Seth can just about make out the now badly wounded Maya, but there's these hedge hornets in the way. There's a solution. He's going to go 1, 2. Then, boosted by the lucky meow here, is going to use Nova Bolt, which does 2 dice, so... And he wants bows, targeting Maya here. Oh, so we've got a crit. Could target a close enemy, but there aren't any. So, got 1 miss, so we'll use one of the rerolls from Meow for that miss. And it's still a miss. And then we've got our crit dice. And it's a miss. But we can reroll that using our second reroll. And it's a miss. But it really doesn't matter because Maya only had 1 health left. And she doesn't get any defense dice because it's Seth and he's nasty. So that's 5 wounds to Maya, meaning she's dead, giving Rogue a coin and completing the Kill Red quest for Rogue, giving her another coin. And that's her second quest. And because this is a 2-player game, we only have to complete 2 quests, not 3. So Rogue has won the game. And that is the first scenario for Arcadia Quest Pets. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as subscribing and sharing. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.